Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley, and you guys, as always, I'm ready to give you guys the most transparent experience that I have. And if you watched my previous video, you know that I am currently a leasing agent, and I was very excited to be a leasing agent, but I am getting ready to quit. And the sad part about this whole experience is the reason why I want to quit is not because of the job. I actually really like being a leasing consultant, leasing agent. It's the company. And the company can really ruin your career or your experience. And unfortunately, this company is just not the great fit for me. I made the mistake of putting all my eggs into one basket, and this basket got a lot of holes in it. So my eggs are just falling out all over the place. That was my mistake. I'm learning from that mistake, but I wanted to be transparent with you guys, share my experience so that you know what to look for or what you could possibly go through. And so that you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Do not put everything that you got into one company, okay? Just to explain these eggs, I work for this company. I live at one of their properties, and I have my real estate license held within the company. And those were three things that I should not have done. Maybe 2 out of the 3, maybe just 1 out of the 3, but having all 3 of those things embedded into this company was the worst thing that I've done. So I'm just gonna go break down each egg and tell you guys why it was a bad decision. So first things first, working here. My first few months, I've only been here for a few months. I've been here for about 3 months, maybe not even that long. In these 3 months, 5 people have either quit or been let go. Now, 5 people at a large company, not that alarming. The leasing team that we have is probably about 10 people. 5 have quit and let go. Big red flag, okay? Big red flag. Any company that has a small group and it has a high turnover, So the few months that I've been working here, I've learned that the management in this company, I've been dealing with disrespect. I've been dealing with, it's kind of a nice, nasty kind of personality for my manager. I have a manager that's very nitpicky and expects perfection when we all know perfection is impossible. We all know that. I have a management team that's kind of like high school drama girls. Like, they like to talk about people, they like to make people uncomfortable, and they like to make jokes out of everything, and it's just like very high school. I feel like my manager has no empathy, and I feel like they like to place blame on the lower tier people when the blame should be coming from the higher up. Decisions are made from the higher up, and when those decisions weren't good decisions, it should be held accountable with the higher up. But instead, it's tweaked to where there's some type of issue with the lower level people as myself, the other leasing consultants. So with my job, there's leasing consultants, and then there's the corporate office. And that's what I mean. The corporate office is very much so high school drama-ish. Like, they gossip all the time. It's just not a good professional environment at all, especially when I interact with my manager directly every day, but I don't have to see her because she's at the corporate office. And so you can just feel the energy that you're just being talked about. And I don't really care about that. It's just be professional. And when you start to show that you're being unprofessional around me, to me, that's a red flag. I have emails of her having smart remarks to me where I'm asking for clarification. I ask for a lot of clarification because I have a nitpicky perfectionist manager. So I have to make sure everything is perfect. And when I ask for clarifications to make something perfect and I get smart remarks, that's a problem to me. So yeah, dealing with the company itself, unfortunately, management is just, Working here has also giving them the liberty to think that they can just contact me whenever. Like, I've had calls every single off day that I've had. Every single one. I'm expected to respond on my off day. I'm expected for them to ask me for forks or favors or to lock this door or to do that or to do this or visit this home or da-da-da on my off day. No. No. So, that's my fault, not setting boundaries in the beginning. But when a company knows you live 4 houses down, they expect for you to do things for them on your off day. And that's a no for me. But not only working for the company has been terrible. I'm not gonna say terrible. It's not the worst experience I've had, but it's definitely red flags. Living here as well, it sounded like a good idea because, I'm able to get a discount, small discount, but every dollar counts. But I have a discount. I was able to move in easily and all of that. But when it came to me being a tenant, I was done wrong and no one took accountability for it. Instead, it was a joke in the office. You guys know when you rent from a company, sometimes they have the option to split your rent into 2 payments, 4 payments, whatever, right? My company had that option on their website. I planned my entire rent on using the option to split my rent. That means I'm saving for half the rent now and half the rent 2 weeks later. Well, when it came time to using that service, it was a whole fiasco, and apparently we should not have been offering that service in the first place. And so someone in corporate had put the option on the tenant app. We weren't supposed to have the option. And now here I am not able to pay my full rent because I'm expecting to use that option, right? That whole scenario became a joke in the office. I became late on my rent. So not only am I having to pay rent, I'm late. I have a late fee. I have the embarrassment of everyone seeing that I'm late. And I had an eviction filing fee on my account. So, I lost my employee discount from being late. So this is like $1,000 more than I had to pay on my rent. And there was no empathy. There was no accountability on, dang, I'm sorry, we shouldn't have had that on our website. Like, I'm sorry that, you're experiencing this. Like, there was nothing. There was you're late. The entire corporate office see that you're late. And you just have to pay all these fees. Now, luckily, my eviction fee was waived, but I still had to pay hundreds more than I was supposed to because of a mistake from the corporate office. And no one to this day has been held accountable for that mistake. And I feel like as a tenant, I was done wrong, but as an employee, I can't go off on nobody because these are my coworkers. Like, I can't say y'all done me wrong. Like, I could, but I work here. So I'm at the risk of being fired, maybe. I don't know. But that just shows me how they treat their tenants. And I feel like as a leasing consultant, you're dealing with people whose livelihood are literally in your hands. You're dealing with people who are spending thousands of dollars to live on your property and to pay rent every month. And I feel like the issues that tenants have is not being cared for enough. And that was just one example. I have people who are set to move in one day, and then corporate comes up with some type of weird rule to where they can't move. And now that person is displaced. Now they're out thousands of dollars. And it's just weird. It's just weird situations to where this is people literally determining where people live. And it's like corporate does not care that this is someone's livelihood. This is where someone's going to live. Like, everything's on the line so that they can live at a certain place, and it's just not looked at as, it's looked at as just okay, next. And I'm like, y'all don't have any empathy for people in their situations, and I don't like that. And especially because I dealt with it myself. The last thing that I am having an issue with is my real estate license. So when I first got the job, I was told that I did not have to transfer my license to the job. I could still sell real estate. Like, I just have to sign a non-compete disclosure form saying that I won't take the clients from here and sell homes with them with my brokerage. So I ended up changing brokerages because I get paid salary plus commission, and I did not want to share my commission with my old brokerage. So I decided to change my real estate license to my current job's brokerage. And let's just say I thought that I was changing to a brokerage that had support, that had real estate agents that were doing real estate transactions outside of my job. No, apparently this company has one brokerage. There's no real estate agents here. They don't do real estate transactions. I'm the only person with my license with the brokerage. And so I have zero support. I have zero questions answered. There's no paperwork. There's no forms that I could use when it comes to selling real estate. Like, it's like literally a ghost broker. And when I tried to contact the broker, it was a huge problem because apparently she's the owner of the company. So she's also my broker. So I should be able to ask real estate questions to my broker. You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing was weird. Now, I have someone who's trying to buy a house, and I can't because I have no support here. So I'm trying to change my brokerage, and changing my brokerage has become a whole thing. Like, legally, when you ask to get your license removed from a brokerage, they're supposed to remove your license. Like, they're just supposed to remove it. And I've been denied over and over and over to have my license removed. So I'm honestly about to contact the Georgia Real Estate Commission Board, because legally they're supposed to release my license when I ask for it to be released. But not only that, they're telling me now that I cannot sell real estate while being an employee here. And that was not the case when I first worked here at all. I was supposed to sign a form and I could still sell real estate. But now they're telling me that I need to focus on my job and lease the homes that I have here, so I can't do that and sell real estate. Did they forget that I'm just a 9-to-5 employee here? When it's 6 o'clock and it's my off days, I can do what I want, which means I can sell real estate. They don't want me to do that. So not only am I getting my license removed from here, legally I can do that, but I'm definitely considering quitting. And yeah, I just sent the email today saying legally you have to remove my license, and I feel like that I'm gonna have some type of petty repercussions, but I'm ready for it. I'm already ready to quit, so if that turns into me being fired, it is what it is. But those are the reasons why I'm planning on quitting. I love leasing. I love bringing someone to their new home. I love helping people combine their families. I have a lot of couples here who this is their first home together. Like, I love that. I do not love petty companies and petty management, and I won't stand for petty management. Like, I was an entrepreneur for 4 years because I don't stand for companies being on that bullshit. And this company is on that bullshit, and I'm gonna leave, okay? I'm about to be number 6 out of 3 months. That's gonna be gone. It is what it is. So I hope my experience, of course, provides some type of information or some type of guidance for you guys. I do suggest, if you're trying to get into the real estate business, go be a leasing consultant. Get your foot in the door, because apparently you don't have to have real estate licenses to be a leasing consultant. So that is all for me. Of course, I'm gonna take y'all on my journey for my next position. But until then, peace.